Today my topic is phishing attack. My name is Nitika, and I am going to give a presentation on awareness of phishing attacks. What is phishing? Phishing is basically a cybercriminal attempt to steal sensitive data from or passwords or any kind of personal details from the victims and impersonating us as a trustworthy entity. So inside phishing, there are types of phishings as such as mass phishing. Like email is being sent to many of them to try stealing their sensitive informations. There is peer phishing, targeting just a particular organization to take their visions, missions, and all of their secret data. Whaling is a type of phishing which targets one specific individual, that is also known as big fish, to take the credit card information or bank details, something like that. Clone phishing is basically impersonating your email as email from trusted entities like PayPal or Paytm to take their credentials. Advanced fee scam is like requesting the person to ask for donations or money or bank account information by impersonating by as a trusted organizations. Some common baiting tactics so that we can be aware. Emails can be in a form of notification from help desk or system administrator, or it can be an advertisement for weight loss or hair growth or for fitness power, or it can also have attachment labels such as invoice or shipping orders, or it can also have notifications from a credit card company and fake accounts from social media site to follow them and to give them some donations. So basically, to stay aware from this phishing, we also need to know the fraud triangle, like why the host need to do phishing is because having motivation or taking incentives from the victims data, or having opportunities like knowing their some kind of details. Phishings have occurred in many places, mostly in Northern America, southern part of Asia's, and southern part of Africa's. In total, there are more than dollar 170 1,70,000 millions money which is being lost, and 2,41,000 incidents has been reported, and 76% phishing is done through emails, 3% is through websites, and 1% via phone, like phone calls or SMS. As we see that the phishing trend is always increasing, so it should be important that the users need to be aware of such kind of scams. How can you be prevented from such phishing attacks? We do not have to click on any suspicious links which is being attached in our emails. Using an anti-phishing toolbar. Anti-phishing toolbar is basically a toolbar which prompts or alerts you always whenever you stumble upon some untrusted site or untrusted emails. Verify the site security. Phishing can also be done through websites, so it's always advisable to see if you are in a secure website, basically HTTPS. Going through your account often. For emails, when we are having an email ID, we should always try to keep an habit of changing our passwords after every 1 or 2 months. Using an reliable antivirus software. It is necessary to have software which is reliable, or sometimes we can also fall into attacks from soft antivirus softwares. Detecting phishing emails. Phishing emails can contain spelling errors or poor grammatical mistakes. For website phishings, it can have a URL which is, for example, www5, or it can have four W's in the URL. So it is better to check the URL. And even the phishing emails can have immediate actions language, just like it will be like, okay, please do your action, please perform the action now, or otherwise your account can be hacked, or it can be closed. It can have request for personal informations. Never give your personal information unless you know, or unless you are sure that it is a trusted site. There might be announcement like you have won a prize or lottery, so give your Paytm account, give your Paytm details so that we can transfer the money in your Paytm account. It can have requests for donations, like can you please donate to us. Once we click the link, it can also happen that all our money can be transferred in their account. This is an example of a phishing email. If we do not know the sender, who is the sender, it is better to not open the email, and to if there are no greetings or salutations present in an email, it can also give an example of phishing attack. If the email contains zip or .exe file or any apk files, it is better not to open that file and immediately report and delete that email. It can emails can also come like impersonating from a trusted user like PayPal. Why will the PayPal send email from private ID? And they will also act like it's a state of emergency, like please do your account action right away, or your account will be suspended. So you should always be aware from such kind of emails. Thank you.